Hello everyone, and welcome to a game called House Hunted. House Hunted is a game about real estate, our favorite topic on this channel, and we're gonna go ahead and get into buying our first ever house. That, hopefully it's not haunted or something. God forbid. Scorphobia Studios. Warning, the game you're about to play contains graphic violence. Huh, that's weird. I didn't know house hunting contained graphic violence. That some may find uncomfortable or disturbing, the creator takes no responsibility for those who may be upset by proceeding. By continuing, you are consenting to the contents therein and agreeing that you are capable and mature enough to enjoy this content responsibly. I am totally responsible. Let us go. Oh, by the way, if you guys are sensitive to these topics, do yourselves a favor and take care of yourself. Because I don't want... I take no responsibility. If you continue in this video and then get freaked out by something, I don't need that kind of blood on my hands, okay? Let's just go on and get sold. Ooh. Ugh. What a long bus ride. But I'm glad I'm finally here. You look around yourself, taking in the surroundings, breathing in the nauseating aroma of the bus exhaust and oil. A lovely aroma that is. No. Well, there's obviously not much to look at here at the Grey Horse bus station. I'm sure the rest of the city is beautiful, just like the brochure said. Hopefully the apartment company was honest about having my new place ready for move-in. Quickly grabbing your modest baggage from the bag claim, you straighten your clothes and walk towards the nearest visitor center. Oh god, are we gonna explore this whole map of the game? There's a cafe nearby and I'm starving right now. That'd be a nice pick-me-up. I also kinda want to see the city. I could just wander around for a bit. I'm also pretty tired. Maybe I should just head to my apartment. Oh. Well, I guess I'll wander aimlessly. I think it'd be fun to get at the lay of the land, the area, and see what's all around and about, and all that. After wandering for a good hour, you find yourself at what looks like to be a business district. You're shocked to see such tall skyscrapers in such a small city. You find a comfortable bench to rest and drink some water, watching the businessmen scurrying past you on the sidewalk. They all look pretty similar to one another. You notice one of them looks more out of place than the others. Instead of the hyper-focused gaze that marks the others' faces, he just looks sad. You wonder about him for a moment. Oh. How does this guy... Oh no, I was about to say, is this the guy that looks sad? Because he looks far from sad. But this guy, when suddenly a very tall, older gentleman stands directly in front of you, towering over you and staring directly into your eyes. Excuse me, sir, can you please back the fuck off? Hello. Can I help you, sir? He stares a moment longer before adjusting his bright red blazer, brushing his hair back, and only for half of it to fall right back down into his face. You're new to town, lost and wondering. You need a place to call your own. The way he talked surprised you. His voice was so smooth, as if he's given the same speech a million times. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Madison Tallow, #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley. I can help you find your dream home today. Seems great, but please leave. He quickly snatched a business card from his breast pocket, only for another identical business card to pop up and take its place. He offered it out to you, his hand coming uncomfortably close to your face, making you flinch back a bit before taking it from him. Give me a call and we can set you up with your new house. Today. Guaranteed. Please go away. Okay, I should tell you. I already have an apartment lined up, so I don't think I'm in a place to be buying a whole house. Oh. That's quite alright. I'm sure you'll be giving me a call. I am the #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley, after all. I have never had a disappointed buyer. You'll love the house I've found just for you. I'll be waiting. The strange realtor walked away before you could even get a chance to argue, his long legs carrying him faster than you expected. And casually, as he gets far enough away, you rip up his business card and throw it in the trash. You just shrugged and pocket the business card instead of what I said, which is the better option. No harm in holding on to it in case something happens with the new apartment. You decide to sit on the bench for a little while longer. You notice that the businessman you were contemplating is now gone. You sigh and push yourself off the bench and make your way to your new home. The end. As you approach your new apartment complex, you feel warm in your heart. You can't help thinking about how you're finally going to get the much-needed change in your life. You take a deep breath in, taking in the cool, clean air of the valley, and step forward to find your apartment number. Ah, here it is. This is so exciting. I've been wanting my very own apartment for a while. You go to turn the handle. Huh? The door doesn't budge as you twist the handle. You try again. It's locked. What the heck? They said the door would be unlocked when I got here. I should give them a call. Yo. What's all this about? Hello, Uncanny Valley apartment hunters. How may we help you? Hello. I'm supposed to move in today, but my apartment is locked. You can hear paper shuffling on the other side of the line, followed by what you can only describe as the roars of an animal you can't place. Yes, you. We had a little issue with your apartment, and it won't be ready until tomorrow. Our apologies. Oh no. What am I going to do now? What could the issue possibly be? Maybe you could pry more for a better explanation, but you also don't want to be rude. I'll persist a bit. What do you mean something happened? I don't really have anywhere else to go. You heard the clicking of what sounded like a typewriter for a few moments, and a loud, annoyed sigh. We've been having some issues. You wait for elaboration, but you're met with a long, awkward silence instead. Yeah, what are the issues? More typing and paper tearing? Is that a blender? Your apartment will be ready tomorrow. Do you need anything else? You sigh, defeated, and look around you. There's nothing much to really do in this situation besides look for a hotel. No, that's it. Thank you. Please call me as soon as my apartment is ready. Of course. Good day. With that, they hung up and left you standing in front of the building you should have already been in by now. Shoot. Now what? You shove your hands in your pockets absent-mindedly and feel the hard piece of paper crunch against your fist. You pull the paper out of your pocket and suddenly remember Mason. Heh, yeah, right. I was lucky to afford this apartment. I can't buy a house right now. Still, it wouldn't hurt to call and see what's available. So, let me get this straight. Instead of looking for a hotel like you previously said, you decide to call the random creepy guy that you met on the street to look at the houses that you can't buy. Oh, I get an option. Okay, let's go for the real option. You decide it's probably a better idea to find a reasonably priced hotel than waste your time with realtors. You find yourself in what seems to be the heart of the city, the many buildings and stores almost feeling as if they're closing in around you. Alright, hotel, hotel. Downtown areas usually have hotels, right? Lost, lonely. You didn't call me, you. Whoa! Mason, bro. I was just about to call you. Were you following me? How silly. No, my dear buyer. I am simply that good. #1 realtor in all of Uncanny Valley, after all. I'm very sure you remember this, right? You clearly need a place to go, and I have the perfect house, just waiting for you to be inside it. Weird, because I never asked for your house. Now get the hell out of my face again. How do you know my name? He just stared at you, clearly refusing to answer. Listen, I'm just looking for a hotel. You know, Hotel, hotel. You make sure to really announce the word hotel to him, as if he didn't understand you really wanted to get this seller off your back. A hotel? The tall gentleman seems to be struggling with processing what you told him. Something was even creepier when he frowned than when he smiled, which was shocking. Oh, my dear poor buyer, you are so confused and lost, I see. He was not listening. Listen, just come with me. Take a look around this lovely 3-bedroom home with me. If you don't absolutely fall in love with it, I will personally pay for your hotel stay, while I search for a house that suits you. Bro, I don't need 3 bedrooms. I'm one person. Specific needs. You didn't like how this last sentence was almost a purr. But if he was being honest about paying for the hotel, what did you have to lose? You could just humor him for an hour and tell him no when he's done with his little speech. Alright, Mason. You wore me down. I'll come look at this house you found for me. Perfect! Perfect! That'll be the last thing you will ever do. I can assure you, you love this 2-garage domicile. Domicile? What is that? Domicile? Domicile? I don't know. That is just starving to meet you. Is the house gonna eat me? Is this monster house? What are we doing here? You were about to question his choice of words when you were abruptly cut off from the sensation of a long, bony hand wrapping around your forearm, almost dragging you along with him as he headed towards God knows where. Maybe you made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake by letting this crazed lunatic touch me somewhere in the first place, without punching him in the face. It felt like you had been walking for an hour in an awkward silence, struggling to keep up with the strange realtor's long and fast strides, when he finally stopped abruptly, forcing you to bump roughly into his back. He didn't budge at all from the force of your weight against his back. You jumped back, trying to hide the red of your cheeks from your embarrassment. Sorry. You looked over at the huge house before you. The for sale sign, glaringly obvious on the curve. This is the house. Oh, do you see something you like after all? I'm not surprised. This house is in very good condition. You don't think I can seriously afford this place, right? This place is huge. Quite the flatterer, I see. I assure you, the price is very reasonable, and I'm willing to haggle greatly. The seller is simply looking to sell fast. You look back at the house. Something had to be up with this. It was sounding more and more fishy the more the realtor talked it up. Okay, what's the catch then? Catch? Yeah, come on, man. Why is the seller trying to get rid of this beautiful house? Did someone die in it or something? Of course not. No! No one can die in this house. His pause worried you greatly, but you were pretty sure you read somewhere that realtors had to disclose that information to you, or something, right? Simply come inside and take a look around. No strings attached. You'll love it when you see the insides. You won't be able to walk away from a deal like this, dear buyer. My dude, this is your house, isn't it? You trying to lure me into your own fucking house, aren't you? You got that for sale sign off of Amazon and was just like, I'm gonna lure some random people into my house, make them jealous, fall in love with my house, and then tell them that it's actually my house. And then that's how I make friends. Something definitely felt wrong about all of this, but you were already here. Leave. You can't just shake your nervous feeling and decide it'd be better if you get out of here. You're sure he'll understand you weren't planning to buy it anyway. Listen, Mr. Tallow, I think I'm gonna have to drop out of the walkthrough. I don't want to lead you onto a sale after all. I'm sure you'll find someone who'll love this place. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. I'll hold on to your card, so I will for sure call you when I'm ready to buy. I appreciate your time. Mason just stared at you for a few moments before walking backwards towards the house, stepping carefully down the concrete path and through the door, his head peeking out for a few moments to sadly plead to you before disappearing. You could have sworn you heard a low rumbling ground emitting from the house before you left. Oh yeah, I avoided the whole situation? Nice. It felt like hours before you finally made your way back into the city. You were so tired, you had to find a hotel as soon as possible. You jumped at the sound of your phone ringing suddenly in your pocket, and quickly answered it, fumbling with the touch screen. Hello, you? Ah, yes, that's me. How can I help you? Ah, yes. We solved the little issue we were having, so if you'd like to go ahead and go to the apartment, it's all ready for you. Oh my gosh, really? That's great news. Thank you. I'll head right there. We look forward to your business, and remember, Uncanny Valley Apartment Company is dedicated to finding the perfect home for you. Our realtor free guarantee since 1992. What a fucking slogan. Click. You didn't have time to think about their odd tagline. You were just happy you could finally go home and rest your weary head and lay off your poor sore feet. You were just excited to get home, and you rushed through the streets of the city. You couldn't wait to just get to sleep. It's been one long day. Uh-oh. Was that me, or was that somebody looking at me and falling in love with me? You lived? Doe-eyed. I lived. Thank goodness. I guess I'm gonna go die now. I'm gonna go die. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna definitely take a completely different path here. Played this game probably a couple of times. So, because it looks like there's a lot of different ways you can go, you know? Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay. If I just head to the apartment immediately. I'm so beat from the 6-hour bus drive. I should just head to the apartments and order a pizza or something. The classic move in food. Yes. New home pizza. New home pizza. As you approach. Oh, I think it's gonna be the same dialogue here. Maybe I should have gone to the cafe. Oh! He just meets me at my apartment door. Before you can pull out your phone, a very tall, older gentleman stands directly in front of you, towering over you and staring directly into your eyes like the creep that he is. Hello, can I help you, sir? He stares a moment longer before adjusting his blood-red blazer and flashing his shockingly white teeth at you. It's a smile that makes you a little nauseous, but you're not sure why. Ooh, a different description of him, too. That's great. You're new to town. No, I already have a place. It's right here. It's locked, but it's my place. Listen, man, if somebody came up to me like this, I would be like, bro, get a life. Get a freaking life. What are you doing walking around here handing out your business card? Are you a workaholic, bro? What's wrong with you? That's quite alright. I'm sure you'll be giving me a call. I don't want you to wait. Oh wait, I could do that. I'm gonna go ahead and give up anyway. You sigh, but ultimately decide it's better to just be patient. You don't know what the company might be going through right now. Thank you. Please give me a call when my apartment is ready. Yes, of course. Have a good day, you. With that, they hung up and left you standing in front of the building you should have already been in by now. Now what? Oh, yes. The guy that I just met 2 seconds ago. I just remembered him. Let's call him, I guess. Yeah, I don't see the harm in blowing some time looking at pretty houses I'll never afford. At least it's something to do. He's gonna appear behind me, isn't he? No answer. So much for being the #1 realtor in Uncanny Valley. Ah! I knew it! I called it! He's gonna appear right behind me. He was there 2 seconds ago. He was waiting. He's waiting for me to make that call. Hello, and thank you for your call. Are you ready to see your dream house today? Were you just waiting here for me to call you? How ridiculous. I am simply the best in the city. Always waiting for a prospective buyer's call. I'm always ready to show you your brand new life of not living, because if I lived in the last one, I'm definitely gonna die in this one. This guy was starting to worry you greatly, but he was already here and it'd be rude to ask him to leave. Oh, I can change my mind? I can change my mind. Actually, I think I might just have to look for a hotel. I'm really sorry to make you come all the way out here. I'm just not interested in buying a whole house yet. He stared at you for several uncomfortable moments, the sickly grin seeming more full of malice than it previously did. Finally, he brought his hands from behind his back, straightening up his coat even more and adjusting his little house-shaped label pin. I will be waiting for your call, my dear buyer. And with that, he turned and walked away briskly. It felt relieving to see him finally leave. That even though you called him, it felt relieving to see him walking away from me. He's a lot better walking away than he is looking at me. So, we can all agree with that. Now you can finally get back to figuring out what you should do next. Well, easy. Pick the locks. Pick the locks. Get in the house. Leave this crazy guy outside to his own devices. Yes. Finally arrived to the heart of the city, the sounds of the city ringing in your ears and enveloping you. You're thankful the Uncanny Valley is a huge city, and it has a warm, quaint feeling to it. You begin to search the many building signs for a hotel. Finally, you find one, sticking out like a beautiful white beacon. You rush in quickly and ring the little bell for service and check in. You finally find your room, tears filling your eyes upon seeing a big, soft bed nestled in the center of the room, and on top of it, our realtor friend. No. You quickly shed your shoes and jump on top of it with your entire body, letting yourself slowly sink into the plush mattress. I'm so tired I can't wait to sleep in my own home, but right now, this is the best feeling I have ever felt. You slowly let yourself drift off, your body feeling as if it's being enveloped by a warm marshmallow. You think about where your life is going and smile to yourself, knowing that you made it. You have an apartment waiting, you moved all by yourself, and the gas station approved your application. Did I live again? Was that the end? Oh! Checked in. I lived again! I was going in there to die, but I guess rejecting him, he was just like, this person's never gonna... Okay, now I'm definitely gonna die. And I'm gonna go to the cafe this time. I don't think I'm gonna get all the endings, but I'm definitely gonna get endings, okay? I don't know how many endings there are. So we're just... I've saved, but I can just jump skip this whole thing. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and... Here we go. We're gonna head to the cafe! Yeah, I think if I go any longer without eating something, I'll collapse. Coffee also sounds pretty great right now. Wonder what kind of coffee drinker he is. You finally make your way to the nearest cafe. It's small and quaint, and you can hear the chatter of random patrons inside. This is where we're gonna meet him, guys. Once again, he's coming up. You slowly step into the cafe, taking the smooth, rich smell of brewing coffee and the sweet scent of baked goods. It makes your stomach growl even louder and prompts you to rush up to the counter to place your order as quickly as you can. After placing your order, you snatching up your dinner for the day, you scurry over to the furthest table away from anyone else to scarf them all down. Bro, at least enjoy some of your food. You bought it after all. The coffee is thick and strong and slides down your throat slower than you expected. It's an odd sensation, but strangely not bad. The cake is an equally odd experience. You decided on coffee cake, but the flavors seem to be different with every bite you take, and it makes it hard to get used to eating. There's also strange, hard bits throughout that pop and sizzle like Pop Rocks, but taste like cinnamon? You're so hungry right now that you just deal with the weird food and focus on just getting it all in your stomach as quickly as possible. As you're focusing on your food, you don't notice the older looking man sit down at the table in front of you. Oh, I didn't notice you. Hello, can I help you? No, you can't. Please don't help me. The strange man adjusted his burning red blazer and cleared his throat. His movements were so odd and stiff, as if he was made of cardboard. You're new in town. Yeah, lost and wandering. You need a place to call your own. He says his catchphrase, his line, his opener. The way he talked surprised you, yeah? His voice was so smooth, as if he'd given this same speech 1,000,000 times. Allow me to introduce myself. Yep, I know who you are, buddy. He quickly snatched a business card from his breast pocket, only for another identical... Okay, this is the same one as the one in the city. Okay. Thanks, man. Okay, I should tell you, I have an apartment lined up, and, you know, I can't afford the whole house and all that. Haha, that's quite alright. Yeah, I'm sure I will call you, I guess. Maybe. You just shrugged. Yep. You quickly finish up your food and beverage, making sure to leave a nice tip on the table before heading out to the apartment. I wonder if it's going to be the same dialogue. I think it will at the apartments. Yeah, I think it looks like it is, so we're just going to go ahead and do the skipperoo. We're going to do the skipperoo, give up. There's no use in persisting, I don't think. If we look for a hotel, will Madison pop up, or will he be like, and he'll be like, you didn't call me, bro! Why didn't you call me? It's not like oh, he just takes me there. Okay, I'll go inside. I'll play this game. Alright, let's go check it out then. Don't get your hopes up though, Mr. Tello. Oh, I have no doubts that you'll be instantly attached when you see it. He roughly grabs your arm again, his sharp fingernails digging him roughly as you follow him up the concrete walkway to the bright red door. How long have you been searching for a buyer for this place? You decide to ask to lighten the mood a bit as his claws dig into your fucking arm. You notice Mason staring intently ahead to the door, his eyes looking almost hungry as he ushers you through the door into the living room. Oh, this place is pretty nice. You look around at the stand-in furniture and run your finger along the couch. Oh, it's warm? In fact, the whole place feels really uncomfortably warm and humid. Hey, do you think we could turn on the AC or something? It's a bit hot in here. It's a little hard to focus. You're in hell, buddy. There's no AC in hell. Do you absolutely love this house? It's a little early for that. I haven't seen any of the other rooms, buddy. I'm starting to love it less and less as it starts to do whatever it's doing. I don't feel very good. Can I sit down? Oh, by all means. Make yourself comfortable, dear buyer. You stumble ahead, the room spinning around you. How did he get roofies in my coffee? What a fucking cunt. He grabbed onto the couch to steady yourself and see the walls melting around you. What the hell? I'm in hell? What the fuck? Why am I in hell? Oh, what's the matter, dear buyer? Are my guts alarming? Please don't fret. I promise it'll be quick enough. My enzymes will be sure to knock you out before the digestion process becomes too unbearable. What are you? You try to steady yourself, but Mason grabs you roughly by the throat and throws you down, pressing you hard against the floor. You try in vain to keep yourself propped up, your eyes growing heavier and your nostrils filling up with sickly sweet smell engulfing the room. Just relax, dear buyer. You're going to make my values skyrocket. He was pressing his body against you hard, making sure your face was against the floor. It was warm and kind of soft. You start letting your eyes slowly close as tiredness and the sickly smell lulled you to sleep. I think there's no other option after this. I think I'm done for right at this moment. Maybe this wasn't so bad, you thought. Or you were so tired you just didn't want to fight anymore. You could feel a stinging sensation against your exposed skin, burning you slowly. But you didn't have the energy to fight Mason or the house anymore. Yep, I'm done for. I'm toast. Literally toast, burning in hell. I'm burnt toast, burning in hell. Oh, maybe you should say Mason. The house. I'll see. You finally let your eyelids drop, breathing in slowly and deep for one last time before the house slowly digested you. It is a monster house. You died. Housewarming. I don't think there's an ending where I can make this guy fall in love with me. He's been in the business for years. He's probably ate multiple people. I don't know what was with that other scene with the woman with the heart eyes in the very last playthrough that I did. So I don't know. I don't know if there's anything more with that or not. But anyway, I think that's it for me and the house hunted. I hope you guys enjoyed this creepy little visual novel. It was a great visual novel. Super creepy. I mean, I knew the guy was gonna kill me. He just gave off the vibe. And if you can pull off the vibe right then you got the whole thing down pat. You know? Anyway. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!